Hey, what's up, guys? It's Louis back with another video. Real quick, we're just gonna talk about weight loss tips and stuff. Nothing scientific, really. We're not talking about nothing really scientific and stuff like that. But this is gonna give you guys some little tips that I think going to help. One of the first things I would say, if you never really worked out before, you're not really, into fitness, or you don't know the proper way to put together a workout plan and meal and stuff, best thing to do is hire a personal trainer, or hire a personal trainer and a nutritionist. Sometimes some trainers, they go to school for both training and being a nutritionist. You can hire a personal trainer, nutritionist, or depending on how your diet is, or depending on if you have diabetes or any health issues and stuff like that, you should hire a dietitian, okay? But that would be one of the first things I would say to do, because you got to remember, you need to get people to inform you of what to do, okay? If you can't afford a trainer, then you do a lot of research and stuff like that, because the next step is going to be creating a workout plan that you could stick to, a structured workout plan that you could stick to, and having a structured meal plan that you could stick to, okay? So that's one of the things that you have to work on. So if you don't know how to put a workout plan together, and you don't know how to put together a structured meal plan, then you're going to need to have a trainer, or to hire somebody who actually knows what they're doing, so they can make it easier for you. You feel me? So that would be one of the first things I would tell you to do. After you do that, you got structured meal plan, a structured workout plan, all of that stuff. Then it's all about sticking to the plan. Because you could have the tools to get things done, and you don't know how to do it. This is like, you having a car and having every single tool on the planet to fix this car or to create this car, but because you don't have the skills to do it, then it's going to be really hard, right? So once you have the tools to make the things happen, then it's all about putting all of that to practice and being consistent with the practice, with what you're doing, okay? Again, like I said, first thing first, I know you haven't heard me say anything about being in a calorie deficit or nothing. That's because we are assuming that you already know about being in a calorie deficit. And we also, like I said, if you're going to hire a trainer or somebody who knows what they're doing, they're going to let you know how much calories to take, because it's important. They're not going to just give you a workout plan. They're going to give you a workout plan and a meal plan. That's if you get a good trainer. So you got to remember, you got to get somebody good to work with you to really help you get these results and stuff like that. You feel me? So that's one of the main things, just making sure you have a good trainer. If you can't afford one, like I said, download a workout app or something that has some kind of structure to it, that you could do something and keep doing it. Because you got to remember, for you to get good at anything, you're going to have to keep doing it over and over, okay? So remember that you're not going to be, if you keep switching your workouts out, especially if you just starting. I know you probably watched my last video where I was talking about this. If you keep switching your workouts out, it's going to be very hard for you to just get the results that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because you're switching up the workouts. How are you going to get the results? Feel me? So that's one of the things that you got to work on. Okay, you get a good trainer, or right now we have YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that, which a lot of those things don't be structured. That's another thing. Like, a lot of times people posting videos on videos. Some of them don't. A lot of them don't be really like structured, especially for what you trying to do specifically, So like I said, you're trying to lose that weight, you're gonna need to know how much calories you eat. And of course, you're gonna need to know how much it is to be in a calorie deficit. Like, if you're burning 3,000 calories a day and you need to eat 3,000 calories to maintain your weight, you're gonna have to be in a calorie deficit. So that means you're gonna have to eat 2,500 calories, so you could, burn the fat, or so you could lose the weight. But we're not talking about all that scientific stuff. We're just talking about, you don't know anything about working out, you want to get results. First thing I would recommend you do, like I said, first thing is finding a trainer or download a workout app, a really, really good workout app with really, really good reviews. Because even if you download a workout app, you're gonna still have to, depending on what you're trying to do, you still gonna have to hire somebody. You still gonna have to either go to school for it. Okay, and this video is mainly for people that don't have time. You might be a CEO of a company or whatever the case may be. You don't have time. You're really trying to find a good person to train with. All the thinking and all that stuff. You don't want to be doing too much of that. You know what I'm saying? So you want to eliminate as much of that out of the way, because you get stuff to do. You might be running a company, you might be whatever the case may be. So the best thing to do is you hire a trainer. Hey, this is my goals. I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to lose weight. I really, really want to get abs. I don't really care to be the biggest person on the planet. I just want lean muscle, blah, blah, blah. And then from there, they'll let you know what to do. You feel me? They'll tell you how much food you should be eating, how much protein you should be taking in, all that extra stuff. And once you start doing that, like I said, the main part, after you done get a trainer, you done already get a meal plan, you already get a trainer, you got a meal plan, you got a workout plan. The main ingredient after you get all of this, is you being consistent and sticking with the plan. You feel me? So that's it. This ain't nothing scientific. We gonna have times and days to go into the scientific stuff and breaking down a lot of the stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, I breaking down a lot of stuff for you guys. But we're just being on the realistic, simple stuff that actually, and a lot of times simple stuff is what, y'all gonna hear me use a lot of boxing analogies. So for example, in boxing, the first thing, if you have a good coach, the first thing you need to learn, and I'll make a separate video on that. The first thing you need to learn is footwork, right? A lot of people skip that. A lot of people go straight into the hitting the bags. A lot of people go straight into head movement and all. But people don't realize, like, your feet takes you everywhere. So a lot of times you don't even have to necessarily just move your head. All you got to do is move your feet. Because when you move your head, your body is in the same place, right? Your body is in the same place. So let's just say we just slip to the side. The head, you didn't do nothing with your feet. You just moved your head. Boom. Your head moved, but your body's still there to be hit. But if you move your feet, if you go in, pop, pop, and you move your feet, you pivot, or you step out, 2 steps out, quick little steps and stuff like that, your whole body is out of the way. Just because you stepped out of the way. For you to get in the way, you got to step in, you get out, you step out, but you got to use your feet, right? But a lot of people don't want to use their feet. A lot of people not just don't want to use their feet, but they don't get trained that, because they don't have that good trainer that's going to be like 2-3 months, you on feet. You going to be, if your feet don't look good by the end of this month, you got to keep going. If you don't know how to do this, if you can't go 12 rounds or 6 or 8 rounds in the ring and just moving, pivoting back and forth, staying on your toes, staying in your feet, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep working on that. You're not hitting, don't touch a bag in my gym. You're not hitting a bag. You're not doing none of that stuff, because you get stuff to work on. You feel me? And that's the thing, like with a lot of stuff, is basic stuff, the fundamentals. I'm telling you, fundamentals. Forget all the scientific, stuff when it comes to fitness. We're not worried about being so scientific right now. You want to know, hey, how do I get results? Hey, Louis, I see you looking jacked. What did you do? I'm gonna tell you straight up. Before I even was a certified trainer, I already looked good already. I just took it to another level when I started training and being a certified trainer. But I already was looking good, already ripped, bam, bam, bam. And I'm going to tell you, like I always tell everybody, the only reason I was able to do that was because I stayed consistent. Like, I picked specific workouts. First thing first, I knew what I wanted to work on. I knew I wanted to work on my chest. I wanted to work on my abs. I wanted to work these things. And I made sure that every day, almost every day, I was working on those stuff for weeks and weeks and months and months. And I wasn't worried about trying to do, like, especially in the beginning of my workout, in my workout, like when I first ever started working out, I never was thinking about fancy stuff in it. Like now you guys see me doing handstand push-ups and muscle ups and stuff. The first ever technique that I learned when I started working out was a muscle up. But before that, I was what's the word? I was so determined to be able to do 100 push-ups straight or do 200 squats straight, full good form. Like I was so overly focused on that I couldn't see no other fancy stuff to do. In my head, I was just like, if I want to get good at running, I need to run. If I need to get good at jumping, I need to jump. I don't need to do jumps and jump push-up and handstands and stuff like that. I just need to jump. If I want to get good at this, I need to specifically be doing this. And that's what made me realize, like even after I learned about being consistent, because like I say, in the beginning, it was just like common sense to me. In my head, I was just like, this is common sense. Like if I want to do this, that means I need to actually practice doing this. So it was just common sense. I was never pressured. I was never around other people working out and seeing them doing stuff and getting pressured. Like if I ever see somebody do something I couldn't do, all I would do is watch it. I would be amazed by it and be like, one day I'll be able to do that. But then I'll get right back to my basics, right back to what I was doing. I was never like, oh man, I can't do this. I need to. No, I was just, one day I'll be able to do that. And in my brain, because of what they was doing or whatever I saw, like let's say I see somebody doing a Superman push-up, right? I already knew that for me to get to that level, I need to keep working. It wasn't never something where I was like, I want to skip a step. You feel me? Anytime I skip a step, especially with how deep I got into fitness, anything that I ever skipped a step on, I had to go right back to that step that I skipped. And it just wasted time. So basically, like what I'm trying to say is stay focused on the plan that you get. You get a good trainer, you're going to get a good workout plan and a good meal plan. Just stick to it. Good workout plan, good meal plan. Like I say, sometimes you might switch up something here and there. You could text, hey, coach, you know, I was feeling for something different today, bam, 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 bam. And they might tell you, hey, listen, just send me the recipe that you're going to use, send me the ingredients, and then weigh the stuff, let me know how much this you do or this, blah, blah, blah. And the more you do it, you're going to get good at it. You know what I'm saying? But remember, like I said, if you could afford a trainer, get a trainer, a good trainer. Get a meal plan, get a workout plan, and then guess what? Stick to it consistently. I want you to stick to it for about 2 years. I know what you're thinking, like 2 years? No, I mean like even after that first 6 months, you see results, try to stay more consistent. Try to stay consistent. Don't let the results make you fall back like, oh man, I'm already good. Nah, stay consistent. Because another thing with working out is you could gain weight very easily, but the moment you stop working out and stop eating healthy, it's going to affect you. So for you to keep staying in shape, keep staying healthy, is a life forever thing. It's a lifetime process. It's like forever. You have to do these workouts and these exercises and eating healthy forever, for the rest of your life till you die. You got to do it. Okay? So, like I said, if you can't afford a trainer, get your workout app, because that's what I first ever started with. Because I couldn't afford a trainer first ever, you know. So that was the first thing I started with. The only thing I ever had a trainer for was boxing, because I wanted to take boxing to a different level. And with fitness itself, I was going into school for that. So I already knew that I was going to go to school for that, and I would be able to do that part on my own. Of course, it would help with asking people questions, because even if I go to school for something, I'm very big on asking people stuff. So with that being said, the one thing for me, I knew how deep and how far I wanted to go with boxing, so I was searching for good trainers for that. That was different for me. I was like, okay, I'm not going to go to college for boxing. I need a really good trainer for that. So that's what I did. So I went to school for personal training, got certified, and then I got me a trainer specifically for boxing. You feel me? So that's like I telling you, just find out what you want to do. Once you know the body type you want to do, whether it is weight, gain muscle or not. Today we're really specifically focusing on weight loss. But I would say, another thing I will say is don't neglect your cardio when it comes to losing weight. Do not neglect your cardio. Get your cardio in. Do not neglect your cardio. You get your workout plan, you stick to your workout plan. And if you got a good trainer, part of your workout plan going to be cardio. So you're going to have a structured workout plan for building muscle and stuff like that. You're going to have a structured meal plan with the right amount of food to eat, the right amount of fats, carbs, whatever. And you're going to make sure you do your cardio consistently, maybe 3 times a week or whatever the case may be. And trust me, you're going to see those results, okay? Now, the same thing applies to muscle, but I really want this video to be specifically for people who want to lose weight, you know, because a lot of times those are the people I feel like they're more stressed, you know, they more, you know, so like you find out how much calories you burning, you get yourself in a calorie deficit, you get a good workout plan, a good meal plan, you know, and this is for if you can't afford a trainer. Like I said, you get a workout app with structured workouts. It might not be personalized for you, but it's still better than jumping around and not knowing what the hell you're doing. So you get a workout plan. It might be generic, but they're going to be structured, a good one. And then once you do that, you find you a good workout app, then you research a little bit into foods and trying to, you download the MyFitnessPal probably. I don't know if you ever heard about it, but you could download the MyFitnessPal app. You get the MyFitnessPal app. Even the MyFitnessPal app, like you could tell the MyFitnessPal app what your goal is, and it will help give you a kind of an estimate of how much you should be eating and set your stuff up. So there are little things that you could do, even if you can't afford a trainer. But like I say, make sure that when you, if you can't afford a trainer, just make sure that you equip yourself with the right things. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be really hard if you don't have a trainer. But if you can't afford a trainer, I'm telling you, you know, that's all you're going to have to do is be able to work out, because a good trainer going to set you up with a good meal plan, a good workout plan. They're going to let you know everything you need to do. And the only thing you're going to need to do is be prepared to work out consistently every day, 5 days a week, at least 4 or 5 days every week, and just keep staying consistent month after month after month after month after month. Okay? Peace. Hopefully I wasn't here too long talking and stuff like that. But peace, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time.